All right, well, we're going to do a series of questions, and this is basically going to be the same questions that we asked the folks in the last session, although it was warmer and I was wearing shorts, so this is kind of a bummer to me. And you guys can take turns answering. You can be in conversation with your answers, whatever you want to do. And then after we get done, if you guys want to throw out one or two questions at the end. I know Rod's got to get down to Shalom House and create peace.
And I have to go write a sermon.
You have to write a sermon?
Yeah.
That's bad.
We're doing world peace today, so let's make it snappy.
World Shalom. World Shalom by noon. It's very important. So this is, these guys have been hearing the word Shalom for the past 4 years. So I'm like, let's talk about Shalom again.
It's my favorite word.
It's a good word. So we're doing the 10 Commandments, the Decalogue. It's all about Shalom. It's all about the Shalom. It's a good thing. All right, let's get started with the interview type thing. And I have coffee, so I'll be okay. A lot of these are two-part questions, but how does your community designate who is a member? Put that in scare quotes. And is there anything that members can do in your community that non-members cannot? I had to vocally do the square quotes. Anyone? Yes, Bueller?
Well, we have, I guess, traditionally members that move through a process. They go to a membership class that help them to understand the mission and ministry of the church, what it means to be a Christian. And then out of that, of course, they're baptized, if they choose. Because our church practices open membership. You don't have to be baptized to be a member of our church. I know
that as a believer. They have to be baptized at some point, right?
No, they don't have to be baptized. Spirit baptized, we hope, yes. But water baptized, no. We practice open membership because we believe that water baptism is a work, and we're not saved by works, we're saved by grace. And so therefore, if we don't make a person get dunked, or wet-handed, or sprinkled, or anything. Okay. We don't make them do that.
The wet hand?
Nothing. Yeah, we don't do that. So that's the process for membership. Are there things that non-members can't do? It's never come up since we put the Constitution on the shelf. We just kind of figured that if you need to be committed to this community, if you're going to be in leadership, that's a necessity. Other than that, I mean, anybody can be involved in any of the processes they can come to what we call ecclesia. Our ecclesia is what used to be called quarterly business meeting. Yeah, but we no longer.
Sounds like a good time. Yeah.
We no longer have quarterly business meetings. We have ecclesia, and it's not just a name change. Ecclesia is a gathering for listening, questions, and also for deepening. We always have somebody, like you were there one time to speak.
Yes. Yeah.
So anybody can come, and in ecclesia, anybody can participate, whether you're a member or not.
Right. So basically, if you're going to be in the leadership community, maybe publicly saying, "Yeah, I'm with this group," is a good thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Commitment in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, we're very similar. We let people make a covenant with the rest of the people who have made a covenant. They're the core people at the center of the mission.
Okay.
And very similar process. We have a love feast every quarter, and that's kind of that both congregations get together. It's a big, wild meeting, and people tell their stories about why they want to be part of this covenant with the others at that meeting, along with other things.
But you literally call them covenant groups, right? I mean, that's
no. This is. We used to do this this was like the secret if you wanted to be in the covenant. And if you wanted to do it, we would let you. So we don't advertise this meeting particularly. It's just kind of a anarchic meeting, and people love it. So people bring their mother to this meeting for some reason. I'm always wondering, well, how did you get how might this one impress you enough that you wanted to actually bring somebody to it? But there's like 200 people in it at this meeting, and
Wow, okay.
telling stories and eating and making this covenant together is the main thing. So they tell their story about why I want to be a part of you. That's the big deal.
And that you actually have people kind of tell that story. Is that voluntary?
That's the big thing. No, you can't be in the covenant unless you can tell that story. And they all say, "Yep, we want them." So it's a trial by fire.
There you go. We like those. That's okay. And is there anything that
you can't? Yeah, you can't be a cell leader if you're not a member of the covenant.
Leadership is really key in both of that. So, but it's a different type of leadership. That it's not just being on a board. You're actually cell leader.
Yeah. You've got to be working out some kind of discipleship. In our church, in order to be a leader, you have to be involved in a discipleship group, and it can't just be a reluctant involvement. There has to be a sense of joy and desire to be part of this.
Okay.
You will enjoy this thing.
You will. It's a Jedi mind trick. You will enjoy this meeting. I will enjoy this meeting.
Ours is a little different, just to make a little distinction, because the cell leaders really only have that distinction. Most of their leaders in our congregation could be not a covenant member.
Okay, so it's just cell leadership is
right.
Okay.
We actually have a Jewish guy that's head of one of our mission teams, so. So
there's a fascinating concept.
It's not he'll get there eventually.
Yes, like, you're okay where you are. It's like, well, wait until you come and find Jesus. It's okay. Or Jesus find you. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good.